the iPad mini! Yay! As you can see in this shot, we have the iPad mini in a hand. You can fit it in a hand if you have very big hands. I'm filming this the day it's released, but it's being like put on YouTube late because I'm going to Turkey. Here we have like it in someone's hand, as I said. You can get it in 16GB, 32GB, and the 64GB of memory. So no 8GB. That rumour has been slashed. Also no colours. You do get it in the black and slate and the white and silver, but you don't get it in blue and stuff, which I was kind of hoping for. Here's another picture of it in white and silver. There we go. Yeah, one thing that was kind of a letdown was no retina display. That was a letdown. But to be honest, it's so small they've condensed the display, and the iPad 1 display was good anyway. So if you kind of want something more portable than an iPad, I would get the iPad mini. I wouldn't go for the Nexus 7, purely because it has a bigger screen, and there are more apps for it, and as Apple say, they're not scaled up phone apps. Just quickly, here's a picture of it in black and yeah, so that is the iPad mini. I think it looks very cool. Make sure to go to www.apple.com/UK if you're in the UK, or just .com if you're in America. And yeah, hope you liked this tiny little snippet about the iPad mini. I might do a big whole video on it. And next up is the iPad 4. I have one word to say. Disappointment. I was really disappointed when Apple released this. I was expecting something big, a change in design, because they haven't changed it since the iPad 2. I was really annoyed at that. Yeah, the only updates are basically a better camera, Thunderbolt, and the all-important A6X chip. And I don't know whether they have or not, but I don't know whether they fixed the heating problems too. So there's not really that much to say about the iPad 4, but make sure you check out the website with the link in the description. The Mac Mini, from iPad Mini to the Mac Mini. Well, I have to say, it wasn't very anticipated, to be honest. They've made a few minor tweaks. They've made it slightly smaller. They've taken off the optical drive. They think it's fun. If you want to play computer games, it's me hitting my laptop. If you want to play computer games, then you need an optical drive, which my laptop has. Yeah, it was just like, why take off the optical drive? You need some computers with optical drives. Hopefully they won't take it off the Mac Pro. Ooh, I will be angry. I will be angry. That is the update for the Mac Mini. Check out the link below for more details on the Apple website, or you can go over to my website next week. So that is the week beginning the 5 plus 7 is 12. Yeah, the week beginning the 12th, you can go over to my website and check out what my videos are about. Get some more facts and links and everything. Okay, so that's the update for the iPad mini. And finally, in the Apple section, the iMac. Now, this update also wasn't expected. No updates to the Mac were actually expected. But this is very thin, but it kind of goes out a bit at the back, I thought, when he spun it round. And I don't have pictures of that, but if you want to go to the Apple website and look at the thing, the special event when they released it, it does look slightly thicker at the back, I think it's still good. It's still a very powerful computer. They've removed the optical drive, so you can't even play computer games on a computer like this. Yeah, I've had enough of that photo. Here's another one. And yeah, I think they did quite well to keep it a secret, to be honest, because rumors spread like hotcakes. That didn't work, I do think. Tell me if that's a real thing. Spreads like but yeah, Apple rumors spread very quickly without you know if there's anything going on. It's everywhere. I was reading about, I think it was a MacBook Air 15-inch. It was just before they released the MacBook Pro with Retina display, so it was that. But it was spreading like hotcakes. They were all going off this one quote that a case maker had made. But either way, I think this is a very good like addition, like remake of the Mac, and it's a lot thinner, and I think it's a good buy if you want one. But it's gone up £100. £100. So the small one is £1,000 and 99, and the big one is the 27-inch one is £1,000 plus 199 pounds. By the way, the small one is the 21-inch. And that rounds up the Apple section. Superstorm Sandy. Not that Sandy. This Sandy. No, 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 it's not that Sandy. It's the other Sandy. No, not that one either. The Superstorm. Oh, you got it. Okay, so, Superstorm Sandy has hit America. And these are all photos from New York City. But, yeah, it's been very, high on the list of America's news. Yeah. So it's very kind of very worrying. There have been some football matches cancelled. The New York Marathon, that important thing, has been cancelled. But I do joke, but it has been very serious. There are it was around 30 deaths now, and yeah, and it was unexpected. And I'm quite pleased with my little tick at the beginning. Sorry. Yeah, and it was unexpected, and I feel really sorry for people who were in it. It must be awful. And yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything worse to happen. Like, I can think of lots of worse things. I'm trying to get across to you, okay? Don't laugh. I'm trying to get across to you that it's very sad. I'm not very good at doing that. But yeah, I feel really sorry. It's caused devastation across the whole of America. Sorry, I'm just googling pictures for pictures, and I'll just throw this in. There's this picture. Yeah, I was 76. Okay, and this is the picture that I just saw. I was like, really? Of all the things to put in there, you put in Lady Gaga. Next, I will be finding a picture of Kim Kardashian in Superstorm Sandy section. I'm just going to stop googling stuff because it's distracting. And yeah, I feel really sorry for everyone. It looks horrible. And well, yeah, if you want to find out more, go on to BBC News if you're in England, CNN if you're in America, and that's quite a cool picture, sorry. And yeah, it's really kind of. And finally, the random piece of news. This guy in the gold, not the blindfolded kid, that kid chose him. is now the Popes, let me look this up, chosen for Egypt's Copts. Bishop Tawadros is chosen as the new Pope of Egypt's Coptic Christians by a blindfolded boy, becoming the leader of the largest Christian minority in the Middle East. So that's our random news, and that's me done for late October / early November.